Nessa, girl, did you see part 2 of season 5 Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion? My is laid like a whole bunch of shit piled on top of my head. Yes, God, honey, that is what, oh child, the shit so heavy it done fell down. Honey, that is what Kim Zolciak hair was laid like. Just a whole, I'm just gonna have to hold it, there's so much shit. Just a whole bunch of shit laid on top of her head. So much shit because she full of shit, okay? Part 2 of this reunion was all about just people being full of shit. There are 3 You Full of Shit awards I want to give out tonight. Number 1 goes to Kim, number 2 goes to Nene, and number 3 goes to Phaedra. Kim, let's just start with you. You just full of shit. You didn't want to be there. You didn't like it. You was full of excuses. It was written all over your face. You didn't have to say a word, okay? On that scene, when you stormed off the show, Kroy was sitting in the car. Who honestly get ready to go to lunch with somebody for an hour, with somebody sitting in the car? You came with no intentions to stay, but you know what? I respect you. Your priorities were in a whole nother place. You was just over it. Nene, the number 2 full of shit award goes to you. You is full of shit because either you full of shit or you blind, deaf, and dumb. Pick your choice, because you must not have been watching the same show we was watching. You was very flirtatious with Peter. The shit did look fishy. Okay, it did. So for you to act like you couldn't see it based on the footage, don't pull it, Nene. And the number 3 full of shit award go to Miss Phaedra. Phaedra, Nene wrapped that ass up and served it on a platter. Now, I don't know what the hell you did when you went down to Athens and who all you spoke to, but whatever the fuck you did, I bet your ass won't do it no more. No, God, honey, Nene got that ass together, and it's so funny because you could tell by the difficulty and frustration on Nene's mind. She said what she meant what she said, and stood firm in her word while she was walking in her talk. Phaedra, you held it down. I mean, you tried your best. And finally, I figured you just cut your losses and figured it's just best. I apologize for this shit so I can get the fuck out the hot seat. Yes, God, honey. Part 2 of the reunion was pretty slow. It was stale. I didn't really understand what was going on with Kim when she had brought this paperwork. Girl, what the fuck was this paperwork? Who you went down and Miss Alvesta and let her notarize for you? What was this paperwork supposed to do? Now, Cynthia, your dress and your hair was cool, part 1, but part 2, them big bulletproof ass titties was distracting the fuck out of me. No, God, honey, I just was like, titties to the left, titties just sitting there. You needed Kenya Fan to cover up that hole in your chest, because at this point now, it's getting disrespectful. Part 2 was pretty stale. Portia didn't have nothing to say. I mean, Candy chimed in when she could, but it was really the Nene and Kim show. Is it me, or did Kim look like she played on Pretty Woman? Kim, was you going for Julia Roberts' realness with Richard Gere? Because you look cheap. Kim, you used to be fly back in the day. I don't know what the fuck Kroy got going on, but that Montana housewife shit done wore off on you, because you look like a prostitute in a prom dress. I just didn't understand, honey. That shit was not flattering at all. And even quiet as it's kept, even your stint on the reunion show, you felt like you didn't want to be there. Like you was just popping in real quick and finna pop right back on out. But I ain't mad with you, because if they gonna pay you to do no work, I do it too. And Bravo must just be giving shows away, because don't be tardy for the party. I really want to know the marketing survey and the demographic of people who really gonna watch this show. Anyway, girl, I'm finna get in here and wash this Kim Zolciak inspired pile of shit I had up here like this, honey. I'm serving Pretty Woman. And I'll call you later, girl. Bye.